Greetings, humans. I'm Andy and I'm George, and this is Couscous. Welcome back to the Windmill full of corpses. Right, so this is Illumishade, or as Fabi would call it, Illumishade.
Hey everyone, I'm Fabi from Illumishade.
Or as my best friend would call it, Illumishade. I actually could tell just from the way you pronounced it exactly who the people you're talking about are. You could have not introduced Fabi, I would have known that's an impression. So Fabi is their vocalist, yes. And they're gonna do a Riptide. They're gonna take a tide and they're gonna rip it apart. And we're not sure if they're talking about the sea tide or about the detergent tide. Or maybe they're not gonna rip it apart, maybe they're just gonna put it under a rip stove. Oh yeah, rest in peace, detergent tide. So, in other words, that brand is gonna go bankrupt. Yes, because of this band and this song. So this is their already 5th video from another side of you, I think.
And we have wonderful news. This record, Another Side of You, is finally out.
And people say it's a banger. I'm good with bangers. So, are you ready? No.
Go and watch the music videos.
Go meaty. Creepy meaty vibes. Chunky Jonas vibes! Pretty poppy vibes.
Follow me to where the riptides roll. All that
video interpretation. Fabi is a human being. Yes. Blue 8-limbed meaty appears as a nice human being. Fabi goes towards her. Blue 8-limbed human meaty attempts to keep Fabi trapped with many, many hands. Fabi leaves, and Blue 8-limbed meaty makes a temper tantrum, and that's like a victim in order to try to emotionally abuse Fabi into staying, and Fabi leaves anyway because she knows better. No. Yes, I fully reject every word of that interpretation. Come on, you have to at least accept 8-limbed human meaty. You could see that the other limbs was prosthetic at the end. Because like 2 limbs were in front and were moving, and the others were just like... When you say prosthetic, you mean fake. I don't think they went and robbed Dr. House's stash to get props for the video. So they're not actual prosthetics. For anybody out there who's waiting for to receive one, they didn't just give 6 to a music video while you're on the queue. Wow, okay, so I think my favorite thing about this song is that Mark is determined to make everything about himself. Yes, that's great. It's like, oh, you think you have a catchy chorus line and that's gonna grip people's attention? No, you don't. I'm gonna grip people's attention. You think you have a very fabulous and virtuosic guitar solo and the camera pointing at the guitarist and everyone's gonna be thinking about the guitarist? No, they won't. That's what he's doing. Yes. Because, you see there's always this thing where he's supposed to go, and instead of doing that, he goes a bit earlier. Yes. Or sometimes a bit later. Yes. Seriously, the snare placements were awesome. He went full Tesseract on it. He was really channeling his inner Tosinabasi with the rhythm patterns. No one can channel a Tosinabasi. It's probably their, least poppy song. Which is kind of a surprise because all the songs, aside from maybe Enemy, all the songs on the new album that I heard are much more catchy than their older stuff. I fully disagree. Yes, you do, because you're wrong. Have you heard Crystal Silence? Okay, fair enough. Have you heard Tales of Time? No. The one with Krigi? Okay, yeah, fair enough. I want to correct something we said in previous videos. In previous videos, we always thought it's like 2 Fabis, but it was probably Fabi and Meaty. Yeah, I think it was Fabi and Meaty. I want to justify how we made that error, which is that your makeup artists have this otherworldly skill to make you look like not yourselves. Yes. So assumptions about who might be the best you're gonna get. Yes. And you might also get the occasional assumption that the one having a temper tantrum might not exactly be human. Yes. Because they really did that very convincingly. Yes. But dude, it was so cool. Like the visual and the sound overlaying, because it had almost like a horror vibe sometimes, right? Yeah, and when the breakdown came, it turned blue. Okay, fair enough. Like me. Me is blue. And I don't mean in vibes, I mean in hair. I really hope she's not sad. The downpicking game was insane. Yes. All the riffs were downpicking. And sometimes it was downpicking with downpicking. I'm not sure what you mean, and I don't know if everything was downpicking, but there was a lot of chunky downpicking. Yes. What I mean by downpicking with downpicking is, I'm not sure how to describe it, but there's these riffs where instead of just having a regular downpicking pattern, it kind of mixes it in with some groove there. Mm-hmm. I don't know how he does that. I think he was doing something like this in Crystal Silence as well. I think he's playing a lot with muting. So you feel like there's 2 sounds to the downpicking, one that's more clear and one that's more muted or something like that. But it adds so much to the groove. Yes. And to the, dynamic of the song. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Do you have anything else to say? I like the creepy media effects. I do have one more thing to say that we can conclude the video, and the production was spectacular. Whoa. Meaty did the spinny thing. I missed it! I was looking for it and I missed it! Was it when I was headbanging? I don't know. You were doing the spinny thing too, if that's the case. Are we done? No. So if you enjoyed this reaction, we greatly appreciate the likes and shares, and if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe with bells on. Thank you very much for stopping by. We hope you enjoyed your stay, and we'd love to see you back at the Windmill very soon. Cross it out.